guys, what's going on? Tony here, CCxRC on the bench. I've got two awesome new frames made by Donald Jenkins with Southern Build Scale Fabrications. I'll make sure I leave a link for him down in the description below. Here's his cool logo, one of the two. He sent me some stickers, and so that was cool. It all started for me on Facebook. He was looking for an SCx-10 that he was willing to trade some of his metal fabrication work for. And I knew that I wanted to get a metal chassis for an SMT-10, and so I traded him my SCx-10 for some work here. And I think he would agree that I think I got the better end of this deal. He wasn't sure, or I don't think he knew how much work was going to go into this particular truck. But while I was waiting for him to make this, which is absolutely magnificent, this is going to be for a Son of a Digger build coming up for you guys in 2018. We're getting closer from the other side of the camera. I saw this pop up on his Facebook page for sale, and it's a mud truck, and I thought that this would be a blast for my son and I to work on together, and picking up some different parts and things like that for some like tractor tires, which a lot of those are out of stock. But we'll talk about that in a little bit more when we get behind to the other side and look at these individually for you guys. But so we've got some stuff coming in 2018 with scale builds. Again, Donald Jenkins, this is the first I'd seen of his work, and it's really, really top-notch, guys. These are all powder-coated. He's got different options that I had. I chose the blue because I wanted to do a Son of a Digger, but he had like gunmetal gray, flat black or matte black, like Gravedigger greens, different shades of blue, Ford blues, all of that, because he does a lot of these. Like, this is specifically built for the 1980, I believe it is, Chevy Silverado. And so he showed it with that, but I mean, so these are custom. He does custom work based on what kind of truck bodies you want to get to put on it and things like that. So you definitely should check him out. Look him up below. Right after the break, guys, we'll get in here and we'll take a look. All right, guys, we're going to start with the blue one for the Son of a Digger because this is the one that introduced me to Southern Builds and, you know, started all of this madness that came in the mail just a week ago. I've already done a live video kind of showing this, but I wanted to do a better video that was close up and showed you all the work and the details that he put into this because it's very, very detailed in the work that he's done here. His welds are very clean, and there are a lot of cuts and welds that it took to put this together. He is willing to make more of these if people want this type of a scale look, but in metal like this, in this steel. So definitely look him up. And I did get a Son of a Digger body. I ordered that from Drive RC, who I'll also link below, but he makes a really, really great looking Son of a Digger body. I picked it up on eBay. But it's very, very nice detail on it. So a couple of things that he's done here. We've got our body post mounts. I do need to get some screws to mount those in. He said he sent me the number for them in order to put the body post in. If I want to go that route, I may not go that route as far as my mounting. We'll see what we decide to do. But all of his work, the plates that he's done, very nice and thick. I mean, it is just rock solid. When you squeeze it, there's just no flex in this at all. Lots of great bracing. He did leave out a few that probably just were unnecessary with this being steel. So like here, we don't have this cross brace, but, and some here even in the front are missing, which actually makes it easier to get to. Again, we lost this part here in the front, which doesn't really bother me, because he's made this plate right here, which is really cool, that has 3 holes, which is where you mount this for your screws to go in. And so that works well in order to hold this in place for you and then be able to mount your ESC like so next to it if you want. So this just kind of slips in there real easy like, and I just kind of push it up through here. He's got threaded nuts in there that are mounted on, and they're welded on in place so that this will have a nice place to sit. It will take the battery tray, can be taken out of here. That might be something else I'm rethink using too, because I don't really love this. I prefer Velcro but we'll see. It does unscrew, or you can cut it out and mount it in using these 2 threads here coming up through here. So that's possible to mount this in there, but again, I might look to do something else. But basically, I wanted something where I'd be able to take this and just slap in what I already had, and it fits on here perfectly. Get this out of here. So you can see where your shocks will mount up here, like that. And so this is just the SMT10 setup, and yeah, a few bolts, and I'll be back up and running, it looks like, with this. I may, however, while I do have it apart, go ahead and swap out a few things in here while I've got it out. I don't know. I may take one from another truck that I've got. I've got several, which is again why I wanted to stay this route. So I might put one of the other trucks that I have built up, I might swap in for this one here. So we'll see. But got these little extra mounts right here. This is so if you want to do the well, you're gonna want to, so you just kind of slide your rear sway bars in here, and I need to get some for the front as well, and then this will just kind of go in here and hold these in place, kind of go over. So we spent a lot of extra time kind of milling these little things in here. Let's see, zoom in a little bit for you guys. And so it'll just kind of clip over and hold it in place right there when you screw it in. And so that's how that works. All right, so let's move over to the mud truck real quick. Just wanted to give you guys a quick look at these because we'll be doing more detailed builds on them in the future. But here is the mud truck. Again, this is built specifically for a 1980 Chevy Silverado. I think it's J Concepts. But we'll put that link in so you can take a look at it if you want. And then it'll mount on the skid plates for the SCX10, as well as you'll be using those, probably those same axles, and I think the shocks, he said, is based on that platform, so it's just converting it up to a mud truck. So I'm hoping that'll be easy to kind of slap in here. The battery goes in here sideways, mounts in here, and yeah, it's got this 3D printed motor that came with it. And so I bought this one off him after seeing it on sale on his Facebook page. See the interior here, the seats that he made, 3D printed. So a spot here for a steering wheel if you wanted to do one that was on a servo. Not sure we're going to go that detailed with it or not, because it's going to be a mud truck, and so it's going to get pretty beat up, I think, and muddy and all of that. So may limit the electronics that we put into it. But again, very simple line. Somebody actually said this would be a good start for the Team Meets, basically, style of the chassis under that. So I thought that was an interesting point somebody made over on the Solid Axle Monster Mayhem Sam Facebook group. So yeah, anyway guys, that is the quick look at these. I am very stoked about getting into these and the builds and really working on them. So like I said, I have the body coming here soon for this one. I need to save up some money in order to put into this one, but I do have some wheels coming. The tires, RC 4-wheel drive, their tractor tires, the Mud Basher 2.2s are out of stock everywhere right now. So I did get some from AliExpress to just kind of put on for the time being. And we'll see, maybe the quality will be so poor that I won't use them, but I think it should be all right. And we'll see how that looks. This we're going to go, we've already got some Proline tires that are ready to go onto this truck. So we've got the Destroyers that I got before our hobby shop went out of business. I bought them on sale, and so I have them in the bags, still brand new, ready to go, and we'll get those built when we go to upgrade this truck. And so lots of good stuff coming, guys, lots of fun stuff, more big trucks. That's what I like. I like the big trucks, as you can kind of see from my wall back here now. It's kind of going that direction with the monster trucks and the truggies and all of that. So expect to see more very soon. Thanks for tuning in as always, guys. Hope you have fun RC and have a Merry Christmas, and we'll catch you next time.